Miraculous ladybug, Theo found some strangers in front of his mansion. One day, Theo was meditating. Colin was picking the vegetables for dinner, when suddenly Colin saw his friends. It was Nick, Sandra, Philip, and Sarah. Skylar said, pardon me, but you guys must be Colin's friends, right? Sarah said, yes. And who are you? Skylar said, I'm Skylar. Colin, my uncle. Colin said, what are you guys doing here? Sandra said, does anyone else lives in this mansion? Skylar said, my mom and dad live here. Do you guys want to go and see my dad? Mom is at the hospital with Hobby. Colin said, you can't just let them in. By the way, where do you guys live? Sarah said, we sort of moved into an old house across the street. The house is not very nice. It's like a haunted house. And there's only one bathroom and one bedroom. This bedroom only has 5 beds. And there are 4 of us. Colin said, well, why don't you step into the mansion and see? Skylar said, I can bring you guys inside. When they walked in, Sky was always cooking dinner. Camilo, is Skylar's uncle, said, was cooking dinner. Skylar said, Camilo, we got some visitors. Camilo smiled and said, oh, that night, dinner will be ready in about 15 minutes. Theo slowly lowered down. Theo said, hi, I'm Theo. Skylar said, Theo, stop meditating. You've been up there all day. Let me call my dad. He can totally help you guys out. Dad. When their dad wheeled in, Sarah said, your dad is in a wheelchair. What happened? Long said, doesn't matter what happened to me. But the bigger question is, who are you guys? Sarah said, I'm Sarah, this is Sandra, and Philip and Nick. We kind of live in a old house, not far away from the diner. Sandra said, but I had never lived in a house that is quite old, and the kind of looked a little haunted. Skylar said, that sounds like the old house that my mother rent. She never bought it because he never wanted people to buy it. Here, I'll go and grab you guys some hot chocolate. You guys might be thirsty. Here we go. Four hot chocolates. Carol said, "Now would you please tell us why you're here?" Santa said, "Well, there's no easy way of saying it, but we've been living in the same house for the past 2 months. We wanted to run away, but we can't afford any flight back. Our parents died when we were little kids. My parents died when I was like 15. My parents literally kicked me out." Sarah said, "My parents died, and my brother kicked me out of my house." Nick said, "Phil and I became homeless. We had no food or any drinks." Elliot said, "Well, if it's okay with Jenna, maybe you guys can live here." Nick said, "Do you really think Jenna will allow us to live here?" Antonio said, "Well, I don't see why not. 'Cause after hearing your story, it seemed like you guys really need a home." Izzy said, "We can't just let strangers into our house and live here." Skylar said, "But they're not strangers. They're our uncle's friends. We can let them stay here for a bit. We have to ask Mom and is it okay?"